Grand Royal Rising fam. It's your girl, Crystal Goddess, here with an intuitive message for the collective. If this is your first time seeing me, what's up? Where you been? So glad you found me today. I have an intuitive message for somebody here. If you found me at this particular time, this is exactly the time you need to see this video. Make sure that you subscribe. It's free. Also, you can join and become a part of the tribe. Okay? This is a judgment free zone. All are welcome. Come on in, tap the screen, share the live, like, comment, leave a comment in the comment section. When I upload a video, let me know. Say what's up. All right, so you could be also being targeted. You could be being game stalked. Somebody could be messing with your devices, causing your phone to freeze. This phone is brand new that I have. This phone is not even a year old. I believe that I am under attack by Google. I think Google is the one that is attacking a lot of our pages, okay? Because if you think about it, it is Google that is the main component on TikTok, on YouTube, on every app. You have to put in an email address, okay? When I came over here to YouTube, it was freezing over here. It wouldn't even allow me to come in until I said this phrase. I said, Google, I know this is you censoring me. I am going to sue you for violating my civil rights and my freedom of speech. And don't you know it popped on when I said that? So I do feel like these companies, okay, they are abusing their authority. They're trying to silence us. They're trying to violate our amendment rights of freedom of speech using our emails, using our Googles, using our IP addresses. Yeah, much better. When I came over here, it was acting up over here too. And then I said, Google, I'm going to sue you for violating my freedom of speech. And it came on. So I don't know what's going on with that. I do believe that they are listening on our devices. But anyway, okay, because soon as I said, Google, I am going to sue you for violating my freedom of speech, the screen popped back on. I'm not lying. So they know what they're doing. I believe they're working with Google to monitor and gang stalk us, making our phones get hot, making our phones freeze up. That's Google doing that. hmm So, anyway, let me get to the message before something else happens. Confirmation. So, the first part of this read is about a cult, okay? And the spirit told me the name of this cult is called the Golden Dawn, okay? Spiritual burp. So that is, I'm on to something with that. The name of this cult is called the Golden Dawn Occult, all right? It is a branch of another occult called the Boule Masons, okay? Or the Boule Masons, right? And this is a branch off confirmation of the bigger occult, right? So there was the bigger occult here, and then there was a smaller branch off of that larger occult that didn't know exactly what this smaller cult was doing behind the scenes, okay? Spirit was telling me that there is a mommy dearest energy here who was working with a black cult that is a branch of off of this Golden Dawn cult. All right. She was working with a chairman there that is Jamaican or Nigerian. All right. This person has brown eyes. All right. This person regrets working with this mother figure because their time has run out. Okay. And you have been exposing this cult. This is bringing attention to this cult, which is normally in secret. They like to operate behind the scenes. They don't like to be in the forefront. But because of this mother figure, they are more in the front and they do not like it. This person regrets working with this mother figure. This mother figure blackmailed this person into working with her. All right. She blackmailed this person into having you put into some kind of mental asylum. This Jamaican chairman of this cult could be gay or bisexual, and she blackmailed this person that if this person didn't help her put you in a mental institution, that she would tell the world that this person was gay. She also got this person to attack your sixth house, which represents success and work. So she got this cult member to attack your finances and to attack your mental health. Okay, so this person could have been trying to cause some kind of Parkinson's disease for you, or something to make you shake or make you look frail. Okay, this Jamaican chairman of this cult could be a preacher. Okay, now this preacher, this karmic mother could also have blackmailed this person because this person unalived someone, possibly your mother. When it says this preacher unalived their wife, okay, and when this person went to court today, okay, they were arrested for the murder of your mother, okay, and this other person was arrested that's a part of this cult or coven and this mommy dearest energy, okay. This karmic blew up in the court and refused to be arrested. They refused to allow the bailiff to put the handcuffs on them. Okay, they refused to go to jail. They were fighting, they were wrestling, they were screaming, they were pulling chairs over, they were throwing tables and chairs. This person was acting crazy in the courthouse because they never thought they would be arrested. They never thought that this cycle would be over, with the karmic cycle has ended. They never thought that their secret would be revealed, okay, about them unaliving their wife or about what they did to you, okay? You, they couldn't do this to you because of your bloodline. See, you are of a sacred bloodline, okay? Your bloodline is holy. You're connected to the Most High God, okay? You have a sacred bloodline here. You could be a lineage of Mary Magdalene, all right? Hold on. Hey, you being this magical being, this unicorn energy, this person, you could have been exposed. You exposed the fact that somebody unalived their own wife here. Maybe you didn't know exactly how this person did this, but you exposed that this person unalived somebody that trusted them, somebody they trusted, okay? This person gave their wife a enema of morphine, a little cocktail enema of morphine to take this person out, okay? And you exposed this. Maybe they thought this person died by accident, or they thought it was some kind of heart attack or something, but you exposed this person was murdered, okay, and that person was your mother, your real mother, okay. You have an imposter who has been portraying your mother. I wonder if it's my ex because I don't hear them upstairs. I haven't heard them all day. I feel like they are on the run here, okay? When I went live earlier on TikTok, I was talking about the U.S. Marshals. There are some people who have decided to not turn themselves in and to go on the run. Confirmation. Somebody is on the run. They are running from the U.S. Marshals or they're running from the Texas Rangers or something like that. You know, they're on the run. They're trying to run from this tower. I told you, because I picked up in the other reading, somebody had turned themselves in, right? Or somebody went to court and they thought it, you know, they thought they were cool. It was good, you know. I'm gonna go to court and I blackmailed this guy that's a part of this cult, so I know I'm not gonna go to jail. He can't say nothing, but somebody still got arrested. Hey, somebody still got arrested, okay? And this person is losing their mind. This is someone who has an addiction. They have an addiction to pills or alcohol or cocaine or meth or something like that. They don't know how they're gonna go without their drugs. I just felt a cool breeze come through. Spirit said their time is up. You say yes, and he has an active warrant. I'm telling you, I knew I was picking up on that. Somebody's on a run. They're trying to run from this. They think that they can get away with what they did to you. Because for somebody here, this person runs drugs. They're a part of some type of illegal activity or some type of crime cartel. Like this is a crime family, like a whole family of criminals. Like they've all been to prison. They've all done serious time in prison. Some have done 10 years, 15 years in prison. Somebody tried to drown you here, okay? They could have paid somebody to throw you in the pool, but or this mother figure tried to drown you, okay? Yeah, their time is up. Spirit says their time is up. Whatever they thought they were going to be able to do, they didn't do it. They didn't have time to do it. This person is very angry with you. They're very frustrated that they couldn't get this done. Okay? They're mad. They want to confirmation. They want some kind of altercation with you. They want to come and bring some smoke to you. They're very upset and mad. Somebody wants to fight. This could be your mother figure or an aunt or somebody in your family. They want to come towards you and have some kind of physical altercation with you. And this came out earlier today, too. But Spirit says they don't know they're already dead. They're already dead. They just don't know it yet. Spirit says this their time is up. They just don't know it. They're already dead. Yes, when I was little. Yep, I'm telling you. These people know their time is up. They know that the angel of death is here to collect. Also on the good and some good news here, okay? For somebody here, you have a twin flame connection coming in, and there is a miracle baby coming, all right? Your ancestors are bringing this inheritance back to you. Whatever this is they were trying to steal is being brought back to you by your ancestors. You will never have to work again. For somebody here, you're going to be able to own your own business. You're going to be able to go into real estate. Maybe you'll do homes. You'll be able to sell homes. You're going to have the money to fund your mission, to fund your dreams, to fund your goals. The money is about to come in to fund the dream. Okay? And this is because you mastered setting healthy boundaries, all right? You mastered saying no. You mastered self love, okay? And this baby that's going to be brought in is going to be brought in by the Holy Spirit. This is going to be a reincarnation of Mary Magdalene, okay? This is going to be a feminine. Did you mean dead as in like no soul? Exactly. It's going to either be imprisonment or death for these people. And this is what Spirit has said. Okay? Spirit says they're already dead. Okay? They just don't know it yet. This is a quote from the crow after they had killed him and his wife, and spirit allowed him to come back to get vengeance. Yeah, Virgo. All right. So this is a Virgo. Confirmation 555. Somebody thought you would be somewhere out of the way, long gone, okay? Even going to this practitioner, this preacher or whatever, going to this practitioner to do some work here. But it all backfired. Because you set up boundaries. With the 9 boundaries, that's what you did. You blocked these people. You stopped telling them everything you had going on and you started to protect yourself. One of them is a Virgo. Yeah. You started to stand in your truth and speak your truth. You started to expose their lies with the truth. And this is how you're getting justice. You have Archangel Raziel here. Somebody could have Parkinson's. See, you're coming up as this Queen of Swords energy. Confirmation. You're cutting off people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You ain't got time to wait for somebody to catch you. They either get it or they don't. You cut off this whole occult that your mother was a part of. Because that's all I see is a mother figure out here. And a Jamaican preacher. That's the chairman of some kind of black cult. This person is going to prison. You're coming up as the Empress. That's fertility. That's abundance. That's that miracle baby, that divine feminine energy, that unicorn energy. You're creating the life you want to live. You're manifesting this. You're manifesting it. You're manifesting getting some kind of gift or donation. You're going to get this, and it's going to lead to you having this happy, harmonious life. Getting victory here. Because you've already got the victory. Clarify they're all dead, they just don't know it yet. Because this cycle is closed out. Somebody still thinks that they can get it. We can win it. We can do this. Look, it came out again, this Empress energy. You're radiant. You're glowing. You're creating. You're never going to have to work. You're never going to have to worry about money. You're never going to have to worry about being alone because you're going to have help. Somebody, you're getting help. And even if this divine counterpart isn't somebody that you're going to be in a relationship with, this is friendships. This is divine counterparts. This is soul tribe family. Somebody wanted you trapped in a mental prison under illusions, not knowing which way to go, not knowing you had all these options. And this can literally mean somebody's in jail. Let's see. I got 5 tarot. Spirit says that I have spoken the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Ashe. And now I'm going to clarify. Look at that. At the bottom of the deck, we have imprisonment. So somebody is definitely on the run from the police. They're trying to run from this tower, this karma. They're trying to disassociate with this cult or with this mother figure here. They're trying to distance themselves from this mother figure. Somebody got a message of concern about a Queen of Swords. This Virgo, yeah, they're in prison. They got a message of concern that they're going to prison. Don't use if you're allergic to Eplus. Allergic reactions can occur. This could be a gay cult with the LGBTQ here, and they were being blackmailed by this mother figure. This is a group of men that are in the closet about their sexuality and don't want people to know that they're gay. Okay, they live a whole straight life, but behind the scenes with this cult, they all straight gay. Okay, even though they have wives, and they were concerned that this mother figure was going to tell on that they were gay. Okay, and this was going to ruin somebody's career, somebody's life, somebody's marriage, okay, somebody's image in the community. Yeah, they were concerned, and they got a message of concern that a Queen of Swords could have been exposing them, exposing something about them being running guns and unaliving somebody, this main male. Okay, yeah, this main male that wanted to be a part of this cult or coven, who could have went through some kind of initiation to get into this gay cult, he's dead too. They're all dead, they just don't know it yet. And he's concerned because you're now setting boundaries. Yeah, somebody that was in a courtship, or somebody you was in a courtship with. This person doesn't like that you're speaking your truth, that you're standing in your truth. This main male, they're concerned about what you're saying. Monkey face bastard. Ooh. Yeah, but your business is interfering with my business. God dog it. Yeah, there's a message. You're going to get some kind of communication here. They were trying to block it. They didn't want you to get this communication from the court. Okay? Now you got a whole group here. They're all scared to death that they're going to be going to prison here. Especially this main male, because this person already could have went to court. This could be the person that had a whole fallout in the courthouse when they got the handcuffs put on them. Yeah, this is the married couple. The main male has already been arrested. He could be some kind of preacher or false prophet. You know, they get in these groups and then they create these churches and stuff. Yeah. You're the main female in this story, and you are the sacred lineage. Your bloodline is royalty. It's royalty. It's holy. Okay? You're a chosen priesthood, a holy nation. So this cult that was trying to come up against you, they didn't know who you were. They didn't know your lineage. Yeah, now they have this pathway to imprisonment. Because they listened to this mother figure, somebody they were in some kind of courtship with. Now they all got this message of concern that this Queen of Swords, main female, is about to get a message. You're about to get a message about somebody that died of Parkinson's disease. This person could have died when you were a child. This person could have died when you were a little baby, okay? I see you following this older masculine around. This could have been a grandfather or a father. I feel like this is a grandfather. You know why? Because on this card, there's like this man and a bunch of children following this guy around. I feel like this was your grandfather and you were very close to him. All the grandkids were close to him. I feel like he left something for all of his grandchildren. Hmm. For others of you, this is your real father. Your real father could have had other children in another marriage and didn't want to. This somebody who could have had two marriages, two families, okay, and then being a part of some occult, a part of some group of rich black men. I'm picking up on Jay-Z, Diddy, and all of these celebrities here that are part of this black brotherhood of rich millionaires and billionaires. Somebody wanted to be a part of the billionaire club, okay? Somebody smoked cigars, okay? Because that's what I'm getting here with this image. I'm seeing like an older fella. He's sitting in a chair. He's thinking he's got his hand on his chin. That is also a Mason symbol, guys. This on your chin is a Mason symbol. So this could be an older gentleman who is a part of some Masonic group here, who is now turned themselves in because they're a preacher or something, and they don't want this to get out in the media. So somebody made a deal to try to keep this on the wraps and keep this out of the mainstream media. With the Seven of Wands, I feel like this is going to be on the news. Something has changed here, all right? And I really feel like with this card, this reminds me of the Chariot and like somebody trying to get the hell out of Dodge. Okay, somebody already got arrested and they're already in poverty, and this other person is trying to find a way to get out of this. Whoever their lover is or whoever their wife is, this privileged lady. This is somebody who wanted to stay in your energy and stay in this privileged energy, stay in this high honor energy. This person's wife. This wife, this mother figure, this mommy dearest energy, she's trying to stay out of jail. Tell me about this mommy dearest. Yeah, she's expecting to go to jail. And she's trying to find a way where she can stay out of jail and still get this unexpected income. This main male already turned himself in. He's already gone to jail. He's already faced his charges. He's already been before the judge, okay, with the adjudication. The gavel is already hit. He already knows he's getting 2 to 20 years. Somebody got 2 to 20 years, okay? Somebody didn't expect something to change. This is a sudden change. They didn't expect this. And he's scared. This main male could be older, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, damn, I got to go to jail because of these mofos, this community. Now they regret. Now he regrets it because now he's realizing that it wasn't worth any of this. You literally are this sacred bloodline. You literally are the starseed. You literally are this ascended master, this great teacher, this guru. Okay? And now somebody's karma is going to be Parkinson's disease. I'm seeing somebody's hands shaking like this. Like their hands, they can't even hold a glass of water in their hands. Like their hands are just constantly shaking, because they're so scared and because of this Parkinson's disease that's creeping up on this person. This could be this karmic preacher, this main male, or this is your ex. I feel like it's more than just one masculine here. You got a main male here that you were in some kind of courtship here, getting a message of concern. This is a Virgo they were expecting to get something in adjudication, to get this trust fund or this inheritance. And now they regret listening to whoever this Queen of Pentacles was that had them coming up against you, trying to extort some money out of you, a whole Jesus descendant. Okay? They regret that now, but it's too late. This mature man, they regret, I didn't even know that was there. They regret this now because now they're older. They're in their 50s, their 60s, their 70s. And now they got this whole court issue and could possibly be facing some jail time, going on a journey for a very long time, and they are scared to death. I can feel their energy. And then there's a 33 on this card. So whoever this main male is, with the Three of Pentacles coming out earlier, this person was under some kind of apprenticeship, some kind of training to become the next asshole of this group. They were under training to be a bigger asshole than the last asshole. Yeah. Yeah. Their job was to unalive you, privileged lady. They were supposed to take you out. For this great fortune. So how are they going to take the collective out? Over this trust fund? How are they going to take the collective out? Poison. They were going to poison you. They tried to drown you. Confirmation. What else? How are they going to take the collective out? Because she's a whole star seed out here. She can't be taken out. Somebody forgot to tell them that on feminine energy. So how did they plan on taking you out? They didn't tell you the plans. They didn't tell you inherited something. They didn't tell you that they were planning on unaliving you. They didn't tell you that this was all a part of some kind of cult. That they were working with your fake friends and family members. They didn't tell you the plans. They didn't tell you their plans. This is how they planned on getting this over on you. But then you became awakened. When you became awakened, then they could no longer fool you. Okay? You became this Empress energy. And maybe you started to give messages exposing their lies. Then you cut everybody off and they no longer had access to your energy. Somebody could be facing a lot of terrible weather. Like somebody could literally be going through some kind of snowstorm in the middle of summer. Literally. Because of this. Somebody's being attacked with weather. I'm telling you. There's flooding. There's catastrophes everywhere this person goes. All right? Tell me more. Yeah. You're like Sleeping Beauty. You had to be awakened to what was going on here. This person tried to poison you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. They didn't tell you how they planned to take you out. They didn't tell you their plans, and they planned to poison you. Make you like a zombie. They were going to kidnap you and then lobotomize you by having you with some type of psychiatrist that has you like a walking zombie. Just so that they could keep this trust fund, so that they could keep this power of attorney over this privileged lady. Spirit started to guide you to stop telling these people your plans, because Empress, every time you told this person something, they go and attack it.